Very much indeed. Well, earlier this month, the Believing People cameras went to concert to find out something about the work of the Methodist minister there, Terry Hurst.
Most parents do their fair share of ferrying children around to birthday parties or swimming lessons or gym club, to name but a few. For Terry Hurst, the driving's never stopped. He's a Methodist minister and he's part-time roadie for his son Neil. He's the drummer in a death metal band called Mutant.
It's all right for some. Hey. Christmas present. No, not for her, for him. I first got involved with them because Neil was interested in playing the drums from a very early age, and I liked heavy metal myself. I very much liked Status Quo and Deep Purple and bands like that. He was actually in 2 or 3 bands before Mutant was formed. Don't be shocked at the name Mutant. It's one of the more respectable names in the genre of death metal. Known by most people as being loud and raucous and fast and aggressive music. It has a number of offshoots: speed metal, thrash metal, death metal. It would take me too long to explain them, but the people involved know exactly what each one is. I think my main job is roadie because I'm Neil's father. I don't think it stops there. If any of them have any problems, if they feel they want to turn to me for help, I have been able to help 1 or 2. But I don't go with that aim in mind. I don't go specifically as a first aid parson. The Mutant crowd, they're a smashing crowd of young people. I treat them with respect because they're individuals. I like to think that they know who I am and what I am. They know what I believe. There are times when we don't always agree, but I don't turn around and walk out in disgust. I just raise my eyebrows or roll my eyes, and we understand each other. I think we have respect.
What else do you do to relax?
The boys and I, my 2 boys and I, did the Great North Run on 4 occasions. And this led me with another friend to apply for the London Marathon, and I eventually struggled round and finished the course. And I did in 1979 do a parachute jump for charity. I've been tempted a few times to do many things, but I would never do another one. My understanding of the Christian faith is that a Christian is a Christian in the environment or the circumstances where he or she finds themselves. Very warm welcome, ladies, to our first meeting of the new year, and this is a very special service because it is our annual service of rededication within the network of the Methodist Church. Our first hymn is number 138. I have 2 churches, Consett Methodist and Dells Lane Methodist, and I look after those. But I'm also superintendent of the circuit, which involves a further 2 ministers and 8 churches. I'm also involved with 2 particular charities here in Concert, which seeks accommodation for homeless young people. I think from the time of Jesus onwards, many people, and I'm not the first and I pray that I'll not be the last, have stepped outside of the normal structures and tried to work with and be alongside all sorts of people, not just young people, but old people, people who are rejected for one reason or another by society. We live in a very unjust society, and I think Christians should be prepared to take risks with their reputation, if you like, risks by being outside of the traditional structure and alongside people wherever they find themselves.
I look there at the ministry of Terry Hurst, very much earthed in the real world out there in Concert. Well, we move on now to a very different type of music.